Starting my morning off here at the Sims Metal, looking for some scrap material. I'm going to be using this 18 gauge stainless steel. It's fairly cheap. I'm looking at this aluminum right here, man. If this was like 0.0125, I'd buy a whole bunch of these. They're all brand new aluminum for like catch cans or intercooler end tanks and stuff like that. But I'm gonna go pay for my shit and head to Home Depot. Alright guys, so we are back home, and let me show you what I picked up today. This right here is 3/16 2-inch wide flat stock. This is 5 feet because they only sell it in 5 feet. I paid $5 for this, and this small little one right here, this 1/8 half-inch, I'll show you what I'm going to be using that for. I paid $2 for that. I went to Home Depot to pick up 40 grit flap disc to knock out those high spot welds quicker, faster. Also picked up some more Sem product 39143 trim black because I like the finish on this one opposed to the Duplicolor. Some high build primer because I like using that heavy high build primer for like minor line scratches and stuff. Oh shit, guys, do not drink Monster. That shit is unhealthy for you. So I got butane for my portable soldering iron, and it uses butane. And it's funny because when I play airsoft, I use green gas, and I sometimes substitute green gas for butane. So the other day I was like, okay, well, if it worked that way, I put green gas in here to see if it'll work. And it works. So since I am out of green gas, I bought butane just because I was at Home Depot anyways. And then the stainless steel sheet right here that I bought, this is 18 gauge. This is what I'm going to use. It's easy to flex. When it's cut smaller, obviously it should be more easier to bend around to fit the curvatures of the rails. And that sheet is for this guy and that guy right there. I could have bought like mild steel, whatever the case was, but this is the only one that was, you know, a smaller shape to carry out, rather than have them cut one to you know, to length or whatever. But I paid $10 for that, and then I bought that two. So I bought two of that brand new aluminum stack, 2 sheets to kind of mess around and you know, just weld some random projects or whatever. But you can see it's brand spanking new underneath, and this is a little bit thicker than I am usually used to working with, but this is like just practice for me, I guess you could say. So at Home Depot, this right here, about 3 feet, it's about $20, $16. And then a small one like this is $7. And mind you, I bought this for $2. So scrapyard for the win. And if you guys ever go to check out these flat stocks at Home Depot, you'll notice that it's not truly flat. The Home Depot flat stock has a curve in there, so it's not true you know, flat stock, and this one is truly flat. So I prefer to get this from the scrapyard than the Home Depot, unless the scrapyard is closed on the day I need it. Then I'll go to Home Depot to grab flat stock. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull the hood off, start cutting those, trim it up, and then I'm going to measure up some cardboard templates and then trace it out on the stainless steel sheet. Got a little carried away with templates and stuff. I didn't even make my plates yet, but here's what I came up as far as the transmission mount. Thank you. So I got this hoop with little triangle supports, and welding them with a flux core because I don't have the MIG welder. I still need to cut the template for that side, but yeah, it's coming along. I'm gonna weld that up, and I'll report back when I get all that shit done, because a little bit of daylight left, and still got a lot to do. So I picked this up from Harbor Freight earlier when I went to go pick up this grinder. So I got this all made up, a little bit more support on the driver's side, because they cut that to clear the stock prelude motor mount. That one's primered. I repaired the subframe a little bit. I cut it out a little bit more, then I welded it shut. That's pretty much it for the mounts, and I'm just tracing out the plates right now to transfer over to stainless steel, and I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. But check out this light, right? So I'm gonna make a mount that's gonna mount this on top of the GoPro, so you can't see nothing right now, right? And I'm gonna hold this on top of the GoPro, and bam. I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on, my screen is shut off. Oh yeah. Mount this on top. This was $5. Turn it off, turn it on. Yo, this is rad. So like I said, I'm gonna trace out the template and everything right now. I don't want to cut anymore because it's kind of late, and I'm about to go bowling, so I already traced this one out. I'm gonna weld that and a little plate right there, so that way that hole is covered up. I can't cut this anymore because it's late, and I'll continue this portion tomorrow. But hopefully tomorrow, when I get it all welded in, all it is just rinsing the whole engine bay down and completely sand it out and get it ready for paint. So before I closed the garage yesterday, I epoxied my plastic headlight right here. Pretty solid. When I got it from the junkyard, it was already smacked on the passenger side. That's why it broke. This right here was all broken too, but it's solid now. I'm gonna reassemble this real quick and trace out my plates that I drew up last night, and then cut it up. And hopefully today I'll get it all welded in, and then continue part 2 of the engine bay preparation for you guys to check out tomorrow. Oh, too dark. It's welded up. Looks like shit. Bam. So I quickly ran the DA across the engine bay in the areas that the DA could fit into, and I shot some purple powder in some of the areas that I'm going to scrub, and then I'm going to wash it down to get all the dirt and grimes out of here. And then once I do that, I'll go back with the sandpaper and go by hand on the areas that the DA couldn't get, and just slightly scuff them all up, so that way I can just do some small primer and lay the paint down in the next video. I'm gonna try to wrap this up, at least get it all washed and 100% sanded, so all I gotta do is prep it for paint, because it is my nephew's birthday, so we're trying to you know, just throw a little barbecue for him, and I'm not trying to focus on my car when the light goes down. All right, y'all, so this is probably where I'm going to end this video tonight. I washed the engine bay, I air dried and microfiber dabbed all the water off, and primered all of the open exposed metal, so that way in case, you know, moisture and overnight and tomorrow it would be surface rust. I want to prevent all of that. Not 100% effort into this because this is a budget race car. If this was my personal car that I'm going to be driving like these guys, I'll spend a ton more time getting this to look you know, up to my standards. Even though this is okay, this will pass because budget race car. So I'm gonna cap this video here. So I'm gonna continue tomorrow, crossing fingers that I'll wake up early and we're gonna pretty much just prep, tape everything up and just lay some paint down, because you know, I gotta get this squared up so I can start working on the motor, get the clutch in, get the motor painted, all of that jazz. Probably do the valve cover as well. It's just been sitting right here and just waiting for me to start working with it. So if you guys want to stay tuned for more progress on the CRX, please subscribe, please stick around, hit the notification bell, like this video if you guys enjoyed it as much as I did prepping this car. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.